We're here at the Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River, Bureau of Land Management. This is a river canyon wonderland. We got 9 campgrounds, a couple day use areas, a dam, west side of the Prineville Reservoir State Park. Let's go check it out. We're here at the Chimney Campground, Lower Crooked National Wild and Scenic River, run by the BLM. Let's go check out the campsites.
Oh, this is campsite 1. Look at how closely situated it is next to National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. This is as good as it gets as far as a privacy lot line. Got your high desert canyon wonderland. You've got campsite 1 nestled in here, well shaded by the ancient junipers, right on the edge of National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. With the sun peeking through these ancient junipers, look at the glowing National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. This, my friend, is gorgeous. This is spectacular, my friend. And here's the vantage point. If you're sitting at your picnic table, looking down and admiring the river raging and roaring on by. I gotta say, I am absolutely blown away. Here we are at campsite 1, Chimney Rock Campground. Edge of the campground, so perfect privacy lines. You've got this incredible swath of high desert canyon river wonderland, great shade with these junipers, huge swath of National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River moseying and meandering on by into this crook of this high desert canyon. I will pan around just so you can see you've got massive towering canyon walls all around you. That and this incredible grove of ancient junipers providing outstanding shade, and you've got several river access points. And again, because you're on the end of Chimney Rock Campground Site 1, this is your domain, your dominion, perfect privacy lines. You're the only one in this zone. I mean, I don't know what is not to love. This is like a high desert canyon river wonderland campsite. This is a dream campsite. This is a hidden gem, world-class river, high desert canyon wonderland camping destination to Mouthful. This is absolutely spectacular. I mean, look at this. This is crazy. Also, because it's operated by the BLM, the rates are pretty darn low for a night. They're all first come, first served. There's no reservations. But with 9 campgrounds, you should be able to find something pretty high quality. World-class river access, huge swath of river meandering right beside you, and then you get to look down at the bank of the river of this high desert canyon wonderland. Need I say more? This is absolutely incredible. It says newly redesigned for 2025. It was down for construction in 24, and I think they did a bang-up job. I am blown away. This is amazing. Let's continue along. Again, this is newly redesigned for 2025, so this is premium infrastructure. And look at the views of this river. I mean, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Does it get any more beautiful than this, my friend? If you like a high desert canyon wonderland and you like a national wild and scenic river, I don't think it gets better than this, my friend. This is world class. I think this is a hidden gem. I think this is frankly national quality. I think this is a top national destination, but really not many people know about it. It's kind of a local, well-kept hidden secret, and they've darn well invested the infrastructure. I mean, look at this. They got a really well-designed, manicured zone, owned and operated by the BLM, Bureau of Land Management. 9 campgrounds up and down this high desert canyon river wonderland, up against National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. As we continue along, I don't think there's a step of this that isn't totally magical. I mean, these views of Lower Crooked River are unreal. I mean, look at this. This is spectacular. Here is our restroom. This is the closest restroom if you are lucky enough to snag Site 1 here at Chimney Rock Campground. Up there is the main road, so you will have some cars going up there, but surprisingly, because you're so much lower, it kind of muffles a lot of the noise. It's not nearly as loud as you think it would be. And here's our next row of campsites, not quite as good as Site 1. Here is number 2. You got your picnic table fire pit right up against National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. Again, 2. Let's step down here and take a look. Picnic table, fire pit, and I mean, what's not to love? National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. Come on down here. This is your site's access point. It's a little sloped, but most able-bodied people ought to be able to do it. Actually, down here is not bad at all. So come down here. This is pretty gently sloped, pretty easy to do. Watch your footing a little bit, and lo and behold, you're standing right here looking at a high desert wonderland. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I gotta say, I am like, this is pinch me, I'm dreaming. I drive down here to the Prineville area and down to this gorgeous canyon, high desert wonderland zone. And I mean, look at this. This is crazy. I'm like the only person here. It's March 2025. It is shoulder season. It's like 36 degrees out, so I can understand why nobody's here. But is this not a world-class destination? In a lot of other states, this would be like the premium zone, and this is just one of a plethora of high-quality zones we have in this area. So much so, a lot of people who live around here don't even know about this. I mean, this is crazy. As we continue along, so this is more of a row, a bank of campsites. This is 2. Again, 2 is right on the edge, so you have this money shot of the canyon. I mean, this is unbelievably gorgeous, ridiculous, pinch me, I'm dreaming, beautiful. There's the restroom, other side of the campground road. Here's your really high quality fire pit. And you got a fence here, protect you from the erosion section, kind of this wild section of the river. And you've got a bank of campsites. So these don't have as good of privacy lines as candidly Site 1, which I think is going to be the most premium here. So there's 2, a little bit separated right up against the river. And then very interesting, they have 3 and 4 like right next to each other, like right on top of each other. This is newly redesigned Chimney Rock Campground, and I'm interested to see how they did this. So this bank, again, 2 right there, a little bit more separated, 3 and 4 basically right on top of each other, and 5. Not the best privacy lines compared to number 1, which is down there a little bit. And let's come down to Riverside. This is clearly a river access point, breaking the fence. A little path here I'm walking. Oh, it looks like there's even steps. It's like wooden steps down to Shoreline. So let's take this. And we made it. I think this will be well worth it, my friend. Look at that. Look at that. You got the High Desert Canyon Wonderland Zone towering above National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. Beautiful blue sky, raging, roaring river. And then we go down there and look at that. These clouds are helping add to the beauty. Got lucky today. Can't take credit for that. It just happens to be a beautiful day. And look at that. That is gorgeous, my friend. We're looking upstream at National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. Absolute magic. This is a money shot. And I gotta say, these clouds are like killing me. These are awesome. You got these gorgeous clouds. Got some grays, some whites, sun trying to break through. Got National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River and all its mighty fury raging and roaring by this High Desert Canyon Wonderland. This is ridiculous. This is like heaven. I'm in pinch me, I'm dreaming mode. Like, this feels too good to be true. Here at Chimney Rock Campground, again, recently redesigned for 2025. It was closed last year, 2024. And these campsites are like right up against the river, right in the river's business. And you walk right back up these steps. And so this is very interesting. 3 is right here. Again, this is our little access point, and 4 is right here. You can see 5 is right there. So 5 and 4 and 3, they're not even really trying to create privacy lines. 2's a little bit better because at least it's over there. Got your own little river access point. So 2, 3, 4, and 5 are like a bank all right up against the river in one continuous line. And then of course you've got these stairs down to gorgeous National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. So very interesting the way they've done this. Again, this is recently redesigned. You got your restroom straight ahead. Recently redesigned for 2025. They finished it last year, 2024. So again, that's 4. We're walking the campsite, so I'm just gonna keep walking down. Started at 1, we're going to the end. Here's 5. We've got another break in the fence, so another access point. Here's the sign, the 5 on it. So these are all very cool. Again, this is first come, first served, BLM, Bureau of Land Management operated. So there's 5 for you. Very interesting. Very interesting how they've done this. I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. You got your 5, 4, 3, 2, and come down here. Looks like another river access point. It's a little steep, but not anything too crazy. I'll go ahead and take it, because why not? Gotta practice safe footwork when you come down something like this. If you're not paying attention, it's very easy to take a stumble. And there's your river access, your money shot of the High Desert Canyon Wonderland. And we'll pan back there. There's our money shot of looking upstream, National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. So that's our view from 5. It's got its own little access point. Probably not as cool as the little area, the steps between 3 and 4, but cool nevertheless. Now this looks like it's its own little trail, so I'm gonna take this. Right now we're hugging the campground road, but I'd rather take this little side trail, because why not? Definitely is clearly designed to be a side trail. Now this is quite beautiful. Little High Desert River Canyon Wonderland zone. And now that is pretty awesome. Glad I took this little side trail. Look at that. I mean, can I interest you in a river High Desert Wonderland? This, my friend, is gorgeous. Look at that. That is beautiful. Interestingly enough, that takes us to our next campsite. So there's a side trail where you don't have to take the forest road, which is up there between sites. Last one was 5, so this one's presumably going to be 6. Let's come over here. So I liked it. It has its own little trail system between the sites. But this would be 6 and 7. I'm going to approach it from the other side. So here is site 6. We've got our forest campground road going that way. We've got a couple other sites this way. Let's come on down here. Great gravel, great infrastructure. And picnic table fire pit surrounded by ancient junipers, gives you a little shade. Right up against National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. And definitely elevated above the river. So let's come over here. Well, I guess there is an access point straight ahead. You can go right down there to the edge of the river. Come over here. Look at that. That is gorgeous, my friend. This is the view from campsite 6. So this is the view from site 6. Pan back over here. Look at that. That is gorgeous. As we are enjoying views of National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River, let's continue back up to site 6. That's our little river access point directly from 6. And there's our little trail back to the main forest road. We do also have a little side trail up to our friends, presumably 7 and 8 this way. We'll go check those out. Okay, so here is site 7. Let's go over here so you can see the campground road. So my read is you park here, and then they kind of want almost a shared access with 6, because here's 6, but there's only this one access point. This obviously takes you down to 6, but then come on over to 7. I don't see how else they expect you to get down to 7 unless you just kind of cut through this little section, but that seems dangerous if you're carrying like a, igloo or something that you could hurt yourself. So kind of a weird design. Here's your picnic table fire pit. Just because of that reason, I like 7 the least so far. Feels like it's a little hard to get to, but I mean, look at that. How could you not like any of these, keeping it real? Like, this is world-class legend, Chimney Rock Campground. So I know I'm splitting hairs. Like, I can't pan a single one of these. These are all picks, but look at that. That is beautiful. Here's your lot lines as far as 6 over there. Here is 8 next to you. I'll walk over from this side. Okay, so here is site 8. I will point out we have the water pump right here. Come on down here, very easy to access. Got your picnic table fire pit right up against a fence. You got some great shade from all these ancient junipers. Last but not least, you have your piece de resistance. You have your National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River moseying on by. Walk over and take a look. Oh, it is gorgeous, my friend. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at that. One of the things I will point out, and this is a good spot to do it just because of where we're at in the campground, see up there, that little nub on the right, that is Chimney Rock. So talk about a dream vacation. Come camp here at Chimney Rock Campground. Use it as a base camp. You don't even have to move your car. You just cross the street and you're at the Trailhead Chimney Rock Trail, world-class high desert wonderland hiking. I don't know what's not to love about this area. If you want to be in a high desert wonderland, I am absolutely blown away. This is incredible. I could not recommend this more. As high of recommendations I can give. This is Chimney Rock Campground, newly redesigned for 2025, and they spared no expense. It's really well designed. Here's site 9. See, there's a lot of parking here. And let's come on over. Picnic table fire pit. You got your fence. Again, 8 and 7 and 6 are down that way. So here's 9. And look at these views from 9, just standing right here. You got the High Desert Canyon Wonderland, National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River going by. There you go. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And we'll pan down here. Got it moseying on by this gorgeous zone. It's like this is also an access point. It's probably why we have all that parking. We've got the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife. I've seen this sign several times in different places, but we'll take a look at it. Pause if you want to read that. Some great information from the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife. You have this little access point, very well built out, some stairs even. Great infrastructure, gotta say. Look at this. Come down here a little bit. You can see the dock straight ahead. Oh, this is gorgeous, my friend. I'm standing here on the shoreline of National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River, near Campsite 9 here at Chimney Rock Campground. You can see the little dock straight ahead, jetting out into this river. This, my friend, is absolutely spectacular. So that's Campsite 9. We got our signage for Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife, little stairs down to the river, and we'll take this little side trail. I like how it's got the main road, which is obviously right over there, but then it's also got a side trail system so that the campers or hikers or walkers don't have to walk on the forest road, the campground road, which can oftentimes be a little dangerous if there's vehicles driving by. So very well thoughtfully designed. Again, really newly redesigned for 2025. It's a brand new campground and definitely has that feel. I think they really spared no expense in their investment in the infrastructure. I think they've set themselves up for a wildly successful area, candidly, which I am one to appreciate. And you stop there. Your looks of National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. So we're paralleling the campground road and we're walking up to the next site. Okay, so we reached the day use only section. This is 10 through 15. First, I'll just pan around so you can get your bearings. You got the fishing dock over there. You got your restroom over here, freshly painted, no parking, because this is brand new for 2025. Let's go check it out. Day use only. It's like 5 wooden steps. Come down here, go through these chronologically. You got 12. Ooh, they got little barbecue stations. 10 straight ahead. 11. 13. Look, they put the picnic table so close it's actually flooding a little bit from National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. And then coming over here, you got 14. Loving this asphalt right up against the river. And then last but not least, you got 15. So I'll come over here. So these are 5 day use areas. These are not camping sites. These are day use only areas. Ooh, framing it there behind us. See the little nub there on the right? Let me come right here and get a better spot right there. See that nub on the right? That is Chimney Rock. Up there is the world famous Chimney Rock hiking route. One of the highest quality high desert hikes you will find. So right across here is Chimney Rock Campground. And this is the day use area. Come have a picnic here and then go on a hike. Why the heck not, right? Sounds like a perfect day to me. Obviously you got the fishing pier right there. We'll check out in a second. We got very high quality asphalt. This asphalt literally is so close to the river that it's being flooded by the river. I'd rather them take risks like that, even if they miss a little bit, than not at all. So I'm digging it. Kind of makes it fun and interesting. Here's your picnic tables, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. So you got 5 of them. Let me pan around here. Again, there's the restroom. And this is your day use picnic site area. Fun area to get together. As I said, have a picnic, go up and hike Chimney Rock Trail. These are not campground sites. And get world-class views. High Desert Canyon Wonderland, National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. Oh, this is beautiful. And you got the fishing dock right there. Great place to go catch some views. I will say, pretty awesome. I actually dig this. I don't know if they view this as a mistake. I mean, some people probably don't like it. I like it. I like that you're so close to the river that it's kind of flooding the picnic table. Some people might think that's a failure in design, but I actually like it. I'm not gonna lie. I want to get as close to the river as possible. I think this is interesting. I think this actually be kind of fun. I mean, you got to be careful and exercise situational awareness. You can't act a fool, but as long as you treat it properly, I actually personally am not complaining. I dig it. Here is our fishing dock. Time to walk over to the fishing dock, the pier, and I'm just blown away by this Chimney Rock Campground Zone. Like, this is world class. Like, they really did an amazing job. I got mad props to the BLM, Bureau of Land Management. I know it was in construction last year because I came here last year. They really outdid themselves. Very impressed, blown away. I don't know what's not to love. Mad props to them. Good job, men and women. You guys nailed it. And let's come down here to the fishing pier. This is pretty darn awesome. Gives you some panoramic views of National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. I mean, this is awesome. Look at this. I mean, that's legit. Gives you a better sense of how wide this river really is. I mean, you got some white rakes right there, and look at that. That's pretty awesome. You got the sun glowing on National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. I like this picnic table right here. You got 3 sides of an area to have a picnic, and you got some other seating. So they thought of it. You can come over here and hang out, even read a book if you want to right here. But look at that. That is gorgeous. Give you a panorama of this area. And then all the way downstream, National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. I'm always a sucker for the glisten, so I think this area, this side, just looks more beautiful because of where the morning sun hits it. But the entire thing is a looker, that is for sure. Look at that. That, my friend, absolutely spectacular. You got 5 day use sites right there, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The water's running right up against a couple of them right there on the banks. I actually think it's pretty cool. I don't know if they view that as a design mistake, but I'm digging it. Got your restrooms right there. It says newly redesigned for 2025, and I think they spared no expense. I think they hit a home run. I think this is absolutely spectacular. See up there, that little nub, that is Chimney Rock. You can camp here and cross the street without moving your car. You can actually see trailheads right over there, and you can hike up to Chimney Rock, world-class high desert wonderland hiking. I actually do have a video available of that full hike available here on my channel. You can go check that out. This, my friend, is an absolutely incredible destination, high desert wonderland. So here we've got our water pump. It's got a ramp for ADA accessibility. I appreciate that. We've got our host campsite, which is number 16. Appears to be a camping campsite. There's our ramp for the ADA for the group campsite. So I'm glad they have that access right up against the National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. So here is our group campsites. Pan over here, you see the parking, you see the restroom. That is 17. You got your cluster, 2 picnic tables, 2 fire pits, or I should say 2 barbecues and a fire pit. Let's continue along. This is really well built out. I appreciate this. And we've got an old break in the fence here. This is going to be site 18. You got your stairs down to the area. Of course, you can go around for the ADA as far as the ramp. Now this one's very cool. You got 4 picnic tables and you got 4 barbecue stations right up against the river. You do also have a fire pit straight there to the right of that tree. So 18 is even more epic. Can almost smell the hamburgers, hot dogs, or chicken. And last but not least, you have a 3rd group campsite, number 19. This one also has a convenient ramp around the side for ADA, as well as this is where the parking spot is for the ADA. Group campsite 19, Go around there. You got a picnic table and barbecue station, fire pit, picnic barbecue station, and then another fire pit over there. So right up against National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River, you can see the pier there on the edge to the right, and you are right in the river's business. Gotta say, this is pretty amazing. I am blown away by the quality of this infrastructure. This is newly rebuilt for 2025. They were working on it last year, and it is epic. It is pure magic. Walk through this group area. This is a world-class group campsite zone right up against National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. I will also say, turning around, that you also have the trailhead across the way for Chimney Rock. So if you have a big group hanging out there, you can, some of the more young and spry people or people interested in getting a little exercise can go across there to Chimney Rock. That's the trailhead going there on the left, and they go all the way up, and ultimately you see that little nub between those trees. That is Chimney Rock. You can climb right up to the top, right to the edge, basically be standing right there and looking down on this gorgeous National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. This, my friend, is gorgeous. I gotta say, I'm very impressed by this. It makes it wheelchair accessible, ADA. You got this perfectly paved asphalt access route right up against National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. Doesn't get better than this. And then you got a myriad of picnic tables, barbecue stations, fire pits, several access points with stairs. But this is very ADA compliant. I really appreciate they did this. This is awesome. You can have a big group, and got this ramp that really hugs National Wild and Scenic Lower Crooked River. You even can see the dock straight ahead, the pier. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you got a lot of infrastructure. The bathroom's up there, and you got all these picnic tables and fire pits and barbecue stations. I can smell the hamburger, hot dogs, and chicken, whatever it is you like to grill. This looks like a very fun area to have a big group. I think this is a winner chicken dinner, literally, maybe in this case. They really nailed this. This is very high quality infrastructure. And you keep walking this way and you get over to the pier, the dock, really a money shot area. And you got a lot of built out parking. Here's Chimney Rock Trailhead. You can see it's right across from Chimney Rock Campground. This is the main road. And here's your trailhead, some very cool informational placards. Again, there's the main road, a few parking spots, and then there's the trailhead right over there. Again, Chimney Rock Trailhead. We'll come over here and check out the placard. And you can pause them if you want to read any of these. Here's Wildlife of the Crooked River Basin. And cultural history of the Crooked River Basin. Here's our Crooked River ecosystem. You can pause if you want to read. Last but not least, geology of the Crooked River Basin. Over here and over here. Very cool. And over here is our trailhead straight ahead if you want to hike Chimney Rock to the very top.